Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon the Master of Martyrs and peace be upon you adorers. Welcome to Shia Waves. I'm your anchor Ali Jassim, here to present and replenish your minds with the latest Shia world news. And now with the headlines. A complete service program laid out by Imam Ali Holy Shrine to serve more than 2,500 displaced families from Mosul and Nineveh province. The eminent Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Shirazi says, "Sincere service of Ahlul Bayt gives you honor and dignity." Spain plans the third largest mosque in the world. The General Secretary of the Holy Shrine of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, has laid out a complete service program for the displaced families from the Iraqi province of Mosul, as well as Nineveh area due to the terrorist attacks of the so-called Islamic State in Iraq and Levant. The Deputy Secretary General of the Imam Ali Holy Shrine said that the Holy Shrine, after discussing with the governmental and humanitarian departments concerned, laid out a complete humanitarian program to serve more than 2,500 displaced families, along with providing shelter and medical treatment for them, in cooperation with Najaf Health Institution and the Iraqi Red Crescent. The Deputy Secretary General of Imam Hussein Holy Shrine, Sayyid al-Shami, said that the staffs of the Holy Shrine have doubled their services to fulfill the requirements of the fasting pilgrims during their visitation to the Holy Shrine of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. He said the staffs of the Departments of Security, Services, and Refectory are doing their best to offer the best services for the pilgrims during this holy month. He went on saying that the staff members of Security Department are dispersed in the streets and neighborhoods to protect the area, especially during dawn and sunset times, which are the times of iftar and suhoor, while the staff members of the Services Departments provide the pilgrims with cold water during iftar time, along with organizing the prayer areas. On the other hand, the Refectory Department has doubled its services by distributing iftar and suhoor meals to all the employees of the Holy Shrine and to the displaced families sheltering nearby the shrine. A group of eulogists and Husseini poets from various Iranian cities have visited the eminent Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Husseini Shirazi, may Allah prolong his life, in his honorable home in the holy city of Qom, where they listened to his invaluable instructions. His Eminence stressed the importance of following the path of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, and serving the sacred path sincerely. His Eminence added that one should always consider Imam Hussein and the Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, as his or her target through this sincere service. It is to mention that after His Eminence's valuable speech, a eulogist recited a poem about the tragedy of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him. Iraqi special forces launched a major operation during which they could liberate areas of Salahuddin province. News sources said that scores of terrorists from the ISIL were killed in the operation while many of them retreated. Kales area, which is around 55 kilometers from Baghdad, was also brought under army's control. The area in Diyala province is regarded as the nearest point that the Takfiri militants could use to attack the capital. Security sources also said ISIL flags have been removed from the houses that the terrorists used as bases. Army forces also captured an armed man in an area used by militants to store weapons. Anti-regime protesters have staged demonstrations in different places across Bahrain to voice their demand for the ouster of the Al Khalifa regime. The protesters staged nighttime rallies in the capital Manama and in the villages of Sanabis, situated in the suburbs of the Bahraini capital, calling on the Al Khalifa royal family to relinquish power. The protesters reportedly called themselves fasting revolutionaries, referring to the fact that they are fasting in the holy month of Ramadan. Earlier this week, anti-regime protesters took to the streets of the villages of Nuwaydirat and Ekr in the south of Manama, where Saudi-backed security forces attacked them by tear gas and bird shots. The historical Catalonia monument, closed by a 2010 ban, could soon become the largest mosque in Europe. It would also be the third largest mosque in the world, after those in the Muslim holy cities of Mecca and Medina. 2.2 billion euros will be invested to convert it into an immense place for worship, with room for 40,000 people and a 300-meter high minaret. In addition to a research center on the history of Al-Andalus, the Muslim-ruled Spain, a Quranic school for 300 students, a conference hall, and an art and history museum, as well as shops and restaurants. We have reached the end of our new show. Thank you all for joining in with us, and as always, remember our dua to hasten the reappearance of our beloved Imam Mahdi, peace be upon him. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
oh.